All right, today's practice drawing is again out of the 1946 edition of Fundamentals of Engineering and Drawing by Warren Luzadder, page 134, 268 if you want to follow along. All right, so I have my reference image brought in, and as always, I'm going to work to block out the general shape and then start to cut away at it. So first we're going to go 5 1/8 by 2 inches, it looks like. This mess right here is a little bit confusing, but I think that's 2 inches. Five 1/8. Enter. Oh, and I'll try to remember to call out all my shortcut keys as I go. So that's R for rectangle, Q to get the rotate tool. So I'm just going to rotate it so I'm a similar orientation there. M to move, P to push pull, and it looks like we're 4 1/8 up. 4 1/8, enter. Alright, so let's try to tackle this complicated little corner right here. First I'm going to triple click G to make it a component. And then I'm going to shift Q to bring up my protractor tool. And it looks like we have a 45-degree swing out there. So we're going to go 45 degrees, enter. Whoops, click there, then 45, enter. All right. It's 1 inch in, so erase that. So T for tape measure. I'm going to come in 1 inch over, then shift Q, 45, enter. And then looks like it's 45 degrees tipped down that way. So first let's draw a rectangle here. Select it, Q, swing it around to match that, and then I'm going to click and drag. We're going to swing it up 45 degrees. And I'm going to select this guy, M to move. I'm just going to move it straight down my line here. All right, I think that's what we got going on there. So I'm going to triple click, control copy, delete it, enter the component, paste in place. Control Shift V is my shortcut that I have. All right, I'm going to hold the Shift key down and select all of it, right click, intersect faces with model. And we'll delete this guy. Delete that. Alright, so now I think that's what we have here. Alright, so then we have a cutout here. So that's 2 inches over. So T for tape measure. I'm dropping a guideline at 2 inches over. And then, what does that say? So I think we're going to go 1 5/8 down. And then we have another 1 5/8. I think that says SQ for maybe square. So 1 5/8, enter. I wonder if that SQ means it's 1 5/8 square. They're going this way. So I'm gonna go with that. 1 5/8. All right, it's 9/16 inches deep. So spacebar. I'm gonna enter the component. R for rectangle. Connect that in. P to push pull. 9/16. And then we have this hole here. So T for tape measure. We're 1 inch in from each edge. C for the circle tool, and it is 3/4 inch, so 3/8 inch radius. I accidentally drew that on the outside of the component, so I'm going to select it, Control copy, delete it, enter the component, Control Shift V to paste in place. Alright, now P to push pull, and we're 3 inches deep. So 3, enter. Whoops. How'd that happen? Go down, 3, enter. Alright, so there is our completed end block. Alright, so now that we have our end block in, this area right here is just a cutout showing a section plane to show you what the inside of it looks like. Now SketchUp does have a section plane function, but it does not allow you to do a cutout like that, at least not that I've been able to figure out. So to be able to accomplish what this looks like, I'm going to drop in some layout lines here. First I'm going to find the center of this guy. T for tape measure, snap to the center because our section plane goes right through the center. And then goes just a little bit off. They didn't put any measurements on this because it's not critical to the drawing. So we're going to go just a little bit past that. And I'm just going to go up about a 1/2 inch or so here. Alright, R for the rectangle tool. P to push pull. Pull that guy down. And then I'm going to select this line, M to move, Control to make a copy of it, and I'm going to move it down right about here. Right, I'm going to P to push pull. What that did is make a break right there. So I'm going to pull it out about halfway here. Alright, so there is our shape. So I'm going to triple click, Control copy, delete, triple click to enter the component, Control Shift V to paste in place. Hold the Shift key down, select everything, right click, intersect faces with model. Alright, and now I'm just going to delete, P to push pull to get rid of that. P to push pull to get rid of that. L for the line tool because it deleted this face by accident. There we go. Alright. I'm going to select this, orient faces. Alright, so B to bring up the paint bucket tool. And I'm going to select a pattern that looks cool here. The pattern is too big, so I'm going to go to Edit. Go to 0.5. There we go. Alright, and there is our cutout to illustrate what it looks like.